My weekend was very calm because I don't go out for the quarantine, so was
I,
very calm, very relaxing, and that's
yeah,
it.
I didn't go out.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't go out.
That's okay. Thank you very much. Well, yes, we have to stay home. It's for our benefit.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Fer. All right, Roberto, hello, how are you?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can listen to you.
Sorry, I'm testing a new device, so I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. That's the most important. And tell me, how have you been? How was your weekend?
Boring.
Boring. Oh my. Yes, I think that it is the same for many people because we don't go out from home and we don't have as many things as we used to do. Okay, thank you very much, Roberto. Rosario, how are you?
I'm fine, teacher. Thank you. And what
Excellent.
about you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm very happy to be with you and to listen to you all.
Thank you. You are very nice.
Excellent, thank you very much. All right, Minerva, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Good evening. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. Tell me, how has your week been or your weekend?
Well, it is it is fine. I'm just visiting my family right now. So I'm in Oaxaca.
Hey.
What's the name of this place? I don't know if you know Almoloya, near to Diaz Romero of Oaxaca. I'm visiting my family, and I will stay here because of the coronavirus. So on Minatitlan, I'm not there because some people say that that are people infected in that place. So I know that in Minatlan are, I don't know if are 12 cases.
Oh my.
In Minatitlan and Coatzacoalcos, Cozoleacaque, and I don't remember the other place. So I was surprised, and I preferred with my boyfriend to return to Oaxaca. So I'm here, and my internet. So here in this place, we don't have the internet very well, but I try to stay here in the conversation.
Yeah, that's it. Don't worry. Let's hope that you can be connected. But well, you know what? The most important is that you are fine.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, Minerva. All right, Hatsiri, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine. We are very homey.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And
yeah,
you?
Yeah, me too. I haven't been neither able, not had the necessity to be out. So I'm here. And you know what? I have discovered that my shoes were under my bed.
And there is a lot of hot.
Yeah, that's it. now that I am here, I have discovered that my room needed a lot of changes, that I had lots of things that I don't need. And so I'm fixing everything. I'm trying to make it to be a little more comfortable. I wouldn't be surprised if I could find, I don't know, maybe a cat under my bed.
A family cat.
A family cat living under my bed. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
So, who's here? Lily. No, Lily is not here. Omar, how are you?
I am fine, teacher. Good evening.
Excellent. Good evening. How have you been?
I have been working all this week and try to don't go out if not necessary to the street.
Yeah, that's it. Are you doing home office?
Yes, I am working in the office, and I have been working in the office.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
I'm my house too in the weekend.
Yeah, that's it. All right. You know what? I think that this time is going to be not only a time for taking care of our health, but also for relaxing. So don't be stressed to be at home. I think that we should enjoy it because whenever we have to go out, we are complaining and we say, I would like to be home just for a day. That's it. Yeah, all right, thank you.
I'm sorry. That's a good new about those vacations, but for people that don't have um, an a work, a stable work, it's
Yeah,
correct.
a steady job.
It's so difficult because they live for the day and they need to go out for looking for the food.
Yeah, you're right. That's the very sad
So
part.
difficult, and for that part, in my opinion, it's going to be more, I don't know, dangerous for us because of their robbery, of the people who have to take things that they don't buy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
That thing affect to other people that stay at home in a good way. So
Yeah.
that there are good things and bad things about this.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I would like to talk to you about it. I am living in Ecatepec, and I have heard from the news that many of the people, well, not a lot, but certain people who live in here are doing the saqueos. They are going to some malls and some big stores, and they take whatever they can, and they don't pay, of course. So I think that it is not necessity because the people who live in here are not very poor. Sometimes we think that it is because of poverty, but I don't think so. The people who does that, I don't directly know them, but I know that they live in places where, well, there don't live people who don't have money, and so they are having maybe an excuse, and they say it's because we need No, I'm sorry. They are stealing because if they really needed food or because it is for necessity, they would steal food. They would steal very necessary things like medicine, but they are stealing screens, flat screens, they steal cellular phones. So it is not because they
Exactly.
need.
They take things that they don't, that they are not, that things are not necessary to take.
Yeah, that's it. So I
That's
don't
not,
think, yeah, I don't
yeah,
think that it is because of
and
necessity.
that thing affect very much.
Yeah, too much. But well, anyway, thank you very much. Carmen, how are you?
Hi. Eh, good evening, teacher. How are you?
I'm
I'm
fine.
fine. I'm perfect. A little tired, but I'm here with you and with my partners, and still working in this week and learning still with with the news tools and it's with bad news because the next week uh, we are going to work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and we are going to give classes too because the school when I work is a private institution, and the principal says us that we work in the next week, and in another week uh, to work. We are going to work, and we don't. We are going. No, we aren't going to have vacations, and only Thursday and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you one thing. In this moment, I think that in this case with the diseases and staying in our houses, and it's necessary with the children continues with learning, with them, and it's a big effort for us, continuous learning with the appearances and how to plan the classes online
Mm-hmm.
classes, and but it's a opportunity is good opportunity for me to develop this this challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You know what? I think that it is very positive that we don't see this situation as a menace, but let's see it as an opportunity for growing up and for developing our creativity. All right. Thank you
Yes,
very much, Carmen. Eh,
thank you, teacher.
no, thanks to you. Joel, please write to us how you are. Tell us how have you been. And please, Paloma, how are you? Welcome.
Hello, teacher. Good. Hi, everyone.
Hey, how have you been?
Good, teacher. Thank you. Well,
Excellent.
if we look in this challenge with positive mind, I think I'm fine.
Yeah, that's it. You know what? We can be facing many different situations, but we are fine. We are alive. So I think that it's a gift. It's a gift that we should take into consideration. And
Yes, teacher.
Joel, thank you. Joel says that he has been good. Excellent. All right, guess what? Today's class is going to be about entertaining. And so the question is, what is amusing for you? I mean, what are the things that you like to do when you have time, when you have spare time? What about you, Carmen?
Um, okay. I am entertaining with um several things. For example, in this moment, I my desire is rest in my couch on my couch and take a nap, for example. And in another situation, I spend the time with my family and I have conversation with them. And for example, I play with my son a chess game. And what else? And I like so much so with my machine and knitting clothes and hats, for example, and I like to watch my son-in-law how to play with my grandson because my son-in-law likes look like my son, uh, and he's entertaining by me. And for example, I like to much watch the movies in this moment in my house, but um, spend the time work out or make the exercise and only take a few minutes for stretching my body and this rest the stress. Yes, because in nowadays is very stressed.
Stressful.
Like me listen the music too, jazz or classic music, or in another moments I like dancing with my husband, and he plays salsa or folklore dance, and like me too much dancing with him.
I like too much.
I like too much dance with
to dance
with him.
with him.
To dance with him. Yes, teacher.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Carmen. That's wonderful. All right, Carmen, who's your victim?
María del Rosario.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Well, about what I'm using for me is in ordinary days, I enjoy reading and talking with my mom about my past family, my ancestors. I enjoy to hear the stories about my roots, about my family roots. So in this moment, I have a lot of work because I have to send my students work, but believe me that I am using for doing my householders. How I don't say quehaceres.
Household.
Household, and again try to read and make some exercise because I have to receive a therapy in my knee for an accident, and I'm trying to do it in my house in this moment, and I try to keep calm, but I a little stressful after 2 weeks enclosed, but I try to be patient with this special situation. And when I have time, I watch some movie, but it's no not always.
All right. Well, let's hope that you get better soon and be careful. Thank you very much, Rosario. Please tell us, who's your victim?
Omar.
Thank you.
Okay, what is amazing for me? I like watching movies. I like movies, the cinema, and like to watch plays. I like very much the theater. But in my town, in Morelia, there is not too much play to see. And but in this time, less. But I like the comedy plays. In Morelia, there is a side, a place that that acting comedies. This place called El Corral de la Comedia.
Hey, that's great.
And it's very funny and amusing for me to go to the theater. But I guess I have to wait a time to go to go out to see the movie, the theater.
Yeah, we have to wait for some time. All right, Omar, thank you very much. So, who's your victim?
No. Let me see. Roberto.
Thank you.
Hey, well, uh, last days I've been making some marathons about some terror movies. I like a lot to see movies, but in special the terror movies. You know, I have a lot of time free, and I try to spend it to accomplish some pendings, and one of them is see terror movies. I have seen Rec movies. It's about a Spanish production of zombies and infection. You know. Yeah, sorry, but it's about the coronavirus. It's something similar.
You know what? You made me remember that there is a movie picture by Will Smith that it's called I'm Legend, and it's
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, it is not like COVID-19, but anyway, it talks about an infection where most of the humankind is lost, and oh my, when I heard that we were going to be in quarantine, I remembered that movie picture, and I said, "Oh my, Jesus Christ!" All right, thank you very much, Roberto. Okay, Roberto, who's your victim? Roberto, hello, your victim.
Sorry, I was taking a quick look. I don't know, Paloma can be Paloma.
Paloma, thank you.
Thank you. Well, teacher, the things in this moment of my life, the things to me it's amazing. Well, it's the old TV programs. and I enjoy that now. YouTube have a, excellent files about the old TV programs, American old TV programs, and well, other non-Mexican, Japanese. I love the Heidi cartoons and other old cartoons. In this moment, I can to to watch again, and I have a beautiful moments of my life, no, when I was a child. And many times I'm very funny with that. And it's in this moment of my life, teacher, it's a nice experience to remember many things with these programs. Um, it was TV programs or old movies too. And now in this moment, teacher, I think it's a difficult time because I think it is not easy for anybody.
Yeah,
But
it is
it's
not easy.
yes, to me it's a big challenge because I need to be patient because I need to recover my food, and I don't have work now. The last week only I have 3 days with work job, and now I don't have, this week I don't have nothing, and the next week nothing too. I don't know if in 3 weeks I can come back to work. But this is the reason, because now it's I try to look that with a positive, with my positive mind, and well, this is a good option to me now. Take my TV control and look at this kind of TV programs that I have a beautiful memories, teacher.
Yeah.
That's that. Mm-hmm. Thank you,
Okay.
teacher.
Well, let's hope that everything will be okay for everybody.
Yes, I hope so, teacher.
Let's hope so. Thank you very much, Paloma. Who's your victim?
It's Roberto available?
Roberto has already participated, but we are missing
Okay.
Kateri, Joel, Fernanda, and Minerva.
Minerva?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, all the activities that are amusing for me, it's the first one is to spend time with my siblings, with my brothers and sisters, and play with them. For example, the board games, special the chess game with my brothers. And my sister, well, she doesn't like too much that game, but for me, yes.
Hey, that's great.
And sometimes she plays with me. What else? I enjoy and I really love to watch movies with my parents, with my friends, with my boyfriend, and with corn. It's correct to say the corn, palomitas?
Popcorn.
Popcorn, thank you. With popcorn and with some soda and candies and things like that.
Hey, that's great, yes.
Another thing that it's amusing for me, it's to go to the park and to go running and doing exercise. But in this moment, I can't to go to the park like I was doing in the past. But sometimes
like I used to do.
But thank you. Like I used to do. But sometimes when I get so stressed, I like to do exercise at home. For example, I run in the same place.
Hey, that's it.
What else? I do some exercise like sentadillas. I don't know how to say that word.
I don't know either. I'm going to look for it.
Another thing is to eat. I really like to eat desserts. I really love that moment when you have the dessert in your hand and you can watch the texture and you can say, yeah, what delicious is it, and you can eat and you can enjoy that moment. It's like the time stop one moment, and so it's a muse for me.
Yeah, that's it. All right, thank you.
That sounds crazy, but I really enjoy that moment.
That's great. All right, thank you very much, Minerva. All right, so please, who's your victim?
Okay, my victim is going to be Carmen Pacheco. I don't know if she has participated.
She has already participated, but we are missing Maria Fernanda and Joel. Look at this.
And me, Hatsiri.
Yeah, and Hatsiri, yes, thank you. Yeah, Joel sharing sentadillas is squats.
Squats?
Squats. Thank you very much.
Sentadillas.
Squats.
Squats. Okay, thank you.
Let me write in. Okay, and so your victim is?
My victim is going to be Gatsiri.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you. I enjoy passing time with my dog. Spending time with my dog, which he calls Nympha. She is like my best friend, something like that. I take her to the park or just to walk at the street. Also, I love to take walks in the nature, especially mountains and forests. We usually go to mountains near of the city. We like a lot to do that. Also, I love movies. Watching movies, I like a lot. Maybe at the cinema, but the majority of the time I watch movies or series in the house. Something like one episode or one movie a day. I like to do that a lot. Also, I don't live in the same city of my siblings and my mother, so I enjoy a lot to visit them because visit them is like holidays. They consent me a lot and make a lot of things that I like to eat, to do.
Hey, that's so nice. Yeah, thank you very much. It is not only beautiful, but also necessary because whenever somebody is cherishing It was like that. It's so motivating.
Yes.
Okay, so who's your victim, Hatsiri?
Fernanda, please.
Okay, thank you so much. Something amusing for me maybe is to dance like crazy with my little brother until we get tired because it's very funny. And he also thinks even if he doesn't know the lyrics of the songs. And it's really funny because he asked me for the meaning of some words like love or dance or something like that. And it's very funny because his spelling is very, I don't know, very basic, and it's funny for me.
I'm sorry, my microphone was mute. Thank you very much, that's so fun. All right, Fer, who's your victim?
I don't know who's missing, teacher.
Joel. Well, Joel, yes, but you know what? The problem with Joel is that he can't use his microphone, but he can write. So, Joel has already written. Amazing. It doesn't apply in my case. I mean, I spend my free time enjoying the art. In fact, my favorite painters are Rembrandt, Caravaggio, and Goya. Another thing I really like is the classical music. It is amazing to be there listening that kind of music. Oh, Joel, yes, that's right. You know what? I share your opinion. I really coincide with you. One of my favorites is Pachelbel. I like it. I like him very much. And talking about paintings, I really love Dr. Atul. It's a Mexican artist, and wow, his paintings for me are wonderful. All right. Well, thank you very much. Look at this. We are going now to watch a video. All right. So here we go. Give me a moment so that we can share it. Please pay attention to it. And we are going to discuss after the video what you could understand. All right. So give me a moment because I don't know what I did. Okay, here we are. Aha, I found you. Got you. Here it is. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Let's make it bigger and let's check the configurations in English. Here we go.
A few years ago, I felt like I was stuck in a rut. So I decided to follow in the footsteps of the great American philosopher, Morgan Spurlock, and try something new for 30 days. The idea is actually pretty simple. Think about something you've always wanted to add to your life and try it for the next 30 days. It turns out 30 days is just about the right amount of time to add a new habit or subtract a habit, like watching the news, from your life. There's a few things that I learned while doing these 30-day challenges. The first was, instead of the months flying by forgotten, the time was much more memorable. This was part of a challenge I did to take a picture every day for a month, and I remember exactly where I was and what I was doing that day. I also noticed that as I started to do more and harder 30-day challenges, my self-confidence grew. I went from desk-dwelling computer nerd to the kind of guy who bikes to work for fun. Even last year, I ended up hiking up Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa. I would never have been that adventurous before I started my 30-day challenges. I also figured out that if you really want something badly enough, you can do anything for 30 days. Have you ever wanted to write a novel? Every November, tens of thousands of people try to write their own 50,000-word novel from scratch in 30 days. It turns out, all you have to do is write 1,667 words a day for a month. So I did. By the way, the secret is not to go to sleep until you've written your words for the day. You might be sleep deprived, but you'll finish your novel. Now, is my book the next great American novel? No, I wrote it in a month. It's awful. But for the rest of my life, if I meet John Hodgman at a TED party, I don't have to say, I'm a computer scientist. No. If I want to, I can say, I'm a novelist. So here's one last thing I'd like to mention. I learned that when I made small, sustainable changes, things I could keep doing, they were more likely to stick. There's nothing wrong with big, crazy challenges. In fact, they're a ton of fun, but they're less likely to stick. When I gave up sugar for 30 days, day 31 looked like this. So here's my question to you. What are you waiting for? I guarantee you the next 30 days are going to pass whether you like it or not. So why not think about something you have always wanted to try and give it a shot for the next 30 days? Thanks.
All right, thank you very much. So let's talk about the video. So what's your opinion? I think that something that he recommends is to try to do things that we haven't done before, something like new challenges. Joel, why don't you write to us if you have done something lately, something that you haven't done before? And in the meantime, when Joel is writing, Paloma, why don't you talk to us about what Matt Cox said? Paloma, hello.
Well, teacher, yes, teacher, I'm here. Teacher, I think it's a good question. What can I do for the next 30 days? It's maybe 2 times every day I ask me about that, no? Because if this problem continue for, well, we are close to, for this month, April. April is closed, anybody works. And I ask me.
And I asked to myself.
I asked to myself about that. What happened if the next month I don't have a job again? No, I don't know how can I support my savings this situation, maybe 2 months, and I think no more. And this question, teacher, believe me, I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer. I don't want to think too much about that. I know it's important, but I don't want to think too much about that, because I don't want to have that pressure. And it's the line between your best friend in your mind, inside your mind, and your bad friend inside your mind. It's very thin, and I don't want have that pressure. I only now I focus me in my head and recovering my health, and I'm trying to enjoy this vacations, forces vacation is correct, say, teacher?
Forced
Forced,
vacation.
Forced vacations. But in any moment, teacher, if this problem continue for more time, for a long time, for example, 2 months more, well, in that moment I need to take the situation in my hands and thinking, looking for other options to survive.
Yeah, that's it.
But teacher, now it's a part of my therapy. I don't want to think about that, because when you have depression about the money, oh my goodness, it's
Yes.
very hard. Yes,
Yes, I
this is my
totally
opinion.
agree.
This
Okay,
is
thank
my
you.
opinion.
Yes, thank you very much, Paloma. You're right. So Joel has already written, from my point of view, Matt talks about to take advantage of the time. I mean, to do everything you can do, you can be able to imagine. Excellent. Thank you very much, Joel. Paloma, who's your victim?
Let me see, teacher. Let me invite Minerva.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Paloma. Okay, my point of view, I consider that time is so valuable, so we need to take advantage, like said Joel, because we don't know in that moment, in what at what moment we can die. It's so strong to say this, but it's true because sometimes we consider that we have the time, all the time that we want, but the things are not in that way. Sometimes we work and we don't appreciate our family. We don't spend time with our children. We don't do the things that we really enjoy, and sometimes we dedicate time only for work and work and work, or just studying. But I consider the things are not going to be in that way. So like said Matt could, um, I consider that we need to change our our point of view about life, and we need to spend our time in another way, in another really good way.
Yeah, that's it. Excellent. Thank you very much. Please tell us who's your victim.
Okay, my victim is going to be Maria del Rosario.
Thank you very much, Minerva.
You're welcome.
Thanks. So I I'm thinking about the philosopher Telma about the time, and the philosopher tried to tell him that the time is something value, and we have to, and they or everybody has to invest in good things, no wasting superficial things. And the time, when say that the time is more memorable, memorable,
Memorable.
memorable. Say when the map talk about the challenges, no, and they can find in Africa or in epic things. And I think that the time we have to invest in family, in friends, in our life, how we live, and many times we try to look in special things in another places with another person, and when we turn back, the time is gone, and we don't have to recuperar or
Recover.
recover the time and the values time to spend with our family, especially with our family, even if with
Yeah,
our health.
excellent. Thank you very much. That was so inspiring. Thank you, Rosario. So, who's your victim?
Mm, Robert.
Thank you.
Hey, well, I think the person of the video was trying to tell us about sometimes it's worthy to make decisions that maybe can add some value to our lives, because the most important part between health and other things can be time. And it's good to take, attend your occupations, but sometimes it's worth it to make some decisions that maybe you can enjoy, because we take for granted that we were living for a long time, but nobody knows. So those decisions can add like something meaningful for everyone. So I think was interesting, the talks.
All right. Thank you very much, Roberto. Roberto, who's your victim?
I'm not sure. I lost the track about who's who's
Well,
participating.
don't worry. We are missing two, Fernanda and, oh my, Rosario.
Me, Hatsiri.
Hatsiri, I always forget that you're missing. I'm so sorry.
City, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you, Roberto.
I'm sorry.
Matt talk about a way for make habits, something like we can do new habits by doing new things for 30 days. I think it is possible because uh, I had intent to do that and it works.
I
So
have intended.
yes, I have intended to do that. Uh, and that's all.
Excellent. All right. Thank you very much, Hatsiri.
Please, Fernanda.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Um, I'm so lost right now. I think enjoying time is a very important thing because is there's one thing you can get back in life is the time. And I think doing what you want to do or you have always wanted to do is a way to enjoy time and also enjoy your family or the ones you love, because if you achieve the desires of your purpose, is a way to be happy and share your happiness with everyone.
Excellent. Hey, that was good. So beautiful. Thank you, Fernanda. Who's missing? Volunteers, Omar, have you already participated?
No, no, teacher. I don't
Please.
participated already.
Okay, please.
I guess the video is about the man tried to say to us, try different things, to try different things in life. I guess he tried to say us that don't keep in the routine, in the circle of the routine of life, and do all you want to do, because the life and the time is short. And maybe is the team or the vision, the vision that that Matt says, I guess.
Hey, that's it. Thank you very much. You know what? I think that yes, he is so right when he says that we should take advantage of time, do new things, and try to share time with family. Maybe you know what? To do something new, it's a good opportunity to go out of that routine. And so, well, I thank you so much for your attention, your attendance. I think that this was a very interesting session. I liked it very much. And well, I don't know if you want to say any commentary or to ask any question. No, well, yes.
Well, I have to decide everybody a good week, and the week 2 months or for this year is hard year, but I hope that for everybody it will be good.
That's it. Excellent.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Likewise,
Thank you so
it's
much.
a good
Me,
wish.
teacher.
Yeah,
Me,
thank you.
teacher.
Yes, please, Carmen.
Only I tell you, you need to work in this challenge. For example, in my case is we need work speaking English every day for 30 days and improve my English. And I know that this ability or this capability,
This is skill.
them this is skill. Okay, this is skill will be better.
That's it. Hey, excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
You know what? I would like to tell you something. Please don't forget to take care of yourself. Wash your hands every time that it could be necessary. If you don't need to go out, don't do it. Please be careful. And don't forget to write with, to work, I mean, with the exercises in the platform. This is a very good opportunity for catch up. So I think that it's going to be so nice. Remember that the platform is the way that you are going to be assessed in this course. So the conversation class will give you 1 extra point. But if you don't work with the platform exercises, you are not going to pass the course, even though when you are in the conversation class every day. So please don't forget to work with the platform activities. All right?
Yes,
Well,
teacher.
thank you very much.
Yes, teacher. Thank you so much for your
Thank you.
attention.
No, thanks to you. Have a very good night, everyone.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank
And
Good
you.
meet,
night, everyone.
Good
thank
night, everyone.
Take
and
care,
Hi,
everyone, and
Good
good
night.
night.
See you
Your
next
hand.
time.
likewise.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
Have a good night. Meet you next week.
Thanks.
Right.